Hi kids, I just going to show you a few things in my garden and then we're going to go inside and do some social studies. Okay, this is my fig tree. See the little figs? They're still green. I have a little miniature fig tree, but it's going to be full of figs this year. Okay, now I'm going to pause it. We're going to go inside. Okay, it's loading again because I left it alone for a minute. Oh, good, there we go. I can learn about Earth. I can write about Earth. And we're going to play a memory game, not on the computer, but I'm going to show you the words first. So here's lake, and here's Lake Pontchartrain. Do you notice what the difference is in the words? Think carefully. You're right. If I just say lake, it's a lowercase l. If I name the specific lake, Lake Pontchartrain, you need a capital L and a capital P. And that's right by your house. We live right by Lake Pontchartrain. River, Mississippi River. What's the difference? You are correct. If I just say river, it's a lowercase r. If I name the river, Mississippi River, you need an M and an R, and they need to be capital. The plains, if you talk, plains are flat lands, and you're going to hear that in the reading when we read, and that's why we're going over the vocabulary first. Plains are flat lands, and they're good for farming. But when you talk about the Great Plains, you're talking about a specific place in America. That's an old picture. The Great Plains are still there, and because they're flat, many people have settled there to farm. So if you just say you're talking about flatland plains, it's a P, a lowercase p. If you talk about the Great Plains, you have to capitalize it. Then it becomes the proper noun. Same thing for desert. What's the difference? If I'm just talking about deserts in general, it's a D. Sonoran Desert, which is a specific place, is a capital S and a capital D. Same for mountain. If I'm just talking about the mountains, lowercase m. If I name the mountains, I need a capital. Lowercase if I'm just talking about mountains. Uppercase if I'm talking about a specific group of mountains. Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. If I'm just talking about the oceans, I can just use the lowercase. If I name the ocean, I have to capitalize. Uppercase A, uppercase O. Now I have those cut out, and we're going to play memory with them in just a minute so you can be familiar with the words. So all of these things have something in common. They're all things that are on the earth. And we're supposed to be learning about earth. So you could say the earth has lakes. I live close to Lake Pontchartrain. The earth has rivers. I live close to the Mississippi River. The earth has flat lands called plains. We don't live very close to the Great Plains, though. The earth has deserts. We've read about the Sonoran Desert. The earth has mountains. Smoky Mountains are in Tennessee. That was in our habitat unit. And we don't live right by the ocean, but we live by the Gulf of Mexico. Now let me pause it again so we can play memory with the card. Okay, I have the cards on the bed. I think I have to put them closer to each other, though, for the video. So, help me out here. Okay, we have to remember where they are. Okay? Lake Pontchartrain. Let's see if we get a match. Plains. Lake Pontchartrain and plains. That's not a match. Ocean, mountain. So we have to try to remember Lake Pontchartrain. Can't remember that one. Ocean, mountain. River. Oh, still no match, kids. Ooh, where was ocean? I can't remember. Plains. Plains and plains. We got a match. Plains, plains. Now it'll be easier to remember where the other ones are. Great Plains and plains. We got a match. Let's go up here. Sonoran Desert. I don't think we saw the desert. Sonoran Desert and Lake. Where was that lake? Was it here? Yes. Was it up here? Yes. Lake and Lake Pontchartrain. Now it should get even easier. What was this one? Sonoran Desert. But I can't remember where that desert was. Was it here? Oh, no. Smoky Mountains and Sonoran Desert. Ocean. Ocean. Atlantic Ocean and ocean. Now it should get even easier. River. Now where was that Mississippi River? Nope. River and desert aren't a match. Sonoran Desert. Mississippi River. Desert. River. Mountains. Smoky Mountains. Mountain, Smoky Mountains. Now there's just 4 left. Which one was the river, kids? Wasn't that one. River, desert. Desert, desert. They were right next to each other. Sonoran Desert. River, Mississippi River. Okay, so now you've gotten to read the words many times with me, and we have talked about it, and you have a picture. So we're going to go read the story next, and we're going to ask you to write about the earth. Well, now you know some of the things that are on our earth. The earth has rivers, like the Mississippi River. The earth has deserts, like the Sonoran Desert. We did this habitat when we studied habitats, the Sonoran Desert habitat. The earth has mountains, like the Smoky Mountains. This was in our habitat unit also. It was the temperate deciduous forest. We didn't do the plains in habitats, but the new reading book, Grace, she lives in the Midwest, and the plains are in the Midwest. That's where we have a lot of farms in America. They grow a lot of our food. We did a little bit with the saltwater habitat. That would be in the ocean. That's some place where you can go to the beach and maybe swim. And then we did a freshwater habitat. Freshwater habitat could be a pond or a lake. We did this in habitats. And we live next to Lake Pontchartrain. So next video will be reading studies weekly together. Then we have a video on getting to work on the paragraph for the writing contest. Love you, miss you. See you on the next video.